Then, now.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock And so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
Right, and now he's coming out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnake's music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed in the ring. Austin is a man possessed. Rikishi feels good about running over Austin and said he'd do it again. That man is sick.
Well, Rikishi made two mistakes. One, trying to end Austin's life. And two, not being man enough to finish the job. Austin's going to absolutely tee off on Rikishi.
This one is going to get ugly in a hurry.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life and said he's here tonight to finish the job. Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations. All
Liftoff! Good Lord! Taking flight! Completely throwing self-preservation out the window. I don't know how your body would even think about doing that.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal. but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. And now he gets back into the ring.
Austin showing no fear, no intimidation.
And Austin raising one up for the WWE Universe here.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to. And that might be the momentum swing Rikishi needed. Yeah, Rikishi's survival instincts are taking over.
Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting. And the pitch.
He's going for the pin. And the referee stops the count before 2.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin really had his life taken from him, and there was Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi. All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now. Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Albany wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Oh, yeah, Rikishi is feeling the energy right now.
A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer. Oh, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. Oh, nice bulldog.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring. And he gets set back into the ring. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He went for the shovel, and this might just turn from a match to a burial. Throwing down the proverbial gauntlet. Where is this going to go next? Incoming.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Off the barricade. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this ugly crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
A string of counters.
Austin with a reversal. Sliding into the ring now.
Clearing off our desk. What could be the thought process here?
I don't think it's anything good.
I don't know if it's anything like it. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair. A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Looking ready to deal out some justice with that shovel.
Whip back into the ring. Big plans in mind from Austin.
Perched up top. Oh, my gosh. Man, Stone Cold's face is really starting to show the damage of this match.
Wow, just barely making it out.
What a kick out by Austin. You can never count the rattlesnake out.
The next big move might end this. The question is, who has the stamina left to pull it out? Into the corner. It crashes to the mat. Caught with the knee. Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart. He quickly slides into the ring. Boom! Rikishi is down. It could be over. Barely kicks out.
What do you have to do to put this guy away? Austin just stomping away.
And he retaliates.
Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Two. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was gonna wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being. He can easily change that trend right here tonight.
John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
John Cena, a three-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 353 pounds, Umaga. And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, John Cena!
The energy in this arena is palpable.
These competitors know exactly what's on the line. Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants from the top.
All the way down to the floor.
Did you see that? Risking it all and taking an awful fall.
Sitting powerbomb.
And let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Cena letting his opponent know who's in charge here.
And look at it from a back suplex.
As impressive as that was, it has to take something out of a smaller competitor.
And there goes Cena. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
1,
Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
That's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeaten.
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Neither competitor is backing down.
Who will break first? That is the question. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
In danger of being counted out. Now's the time to get back to the ring.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBKs, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. And he's going to the outside, which will start a countout. Big back body drop. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Running heel kick. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I mean, even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
Setting him up for the flatliner. Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now. Way to avoid that.
Every counter being answered with another spinning heel kick.
And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in that sport come from a Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Power slam. Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
From the top. Diving headbutt. I don't care how much you train. You can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
That unraveled on Umaga. Elbow drop.
Piercing. You saw that being televised.
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down. Umaga fends that off.
Pile driver on its way.
Oh, spiked him.
He puts him into the corner.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
What
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Manages to reverse it.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak. Cena delivers a fart. Here's the pin. Title could be decided. And the champ can't keep the challenger down long.
It's unthinkable. So beating the 1 count at this point?
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Flatline, man, face first.
The reversal. He saw that coming. Running heel kick. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. And now headed to the outside.
Oh, no, look out. Here we go. That's called changing the decor of the broadcast area.
I have a feeling there's more to come, Corey.
Holy, meet the barricade.
And Umaga channeling his energy here.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
He'll take things into the ring. He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Cena warding him off.
Effective dodge there.
Just like that, Cena gets intercepted. We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
Uranagi. Man, oh man.
That's yours in your head. Cena has no control here.
Full focus from Umaga.
The referee is so close to calling a count out. He's going up.
From the top.
Whoa, what a landing. Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Good Lord.
Pop-up Samoan drop.
Oh, come on. Did he really need to stop the pin like this?
Pulled in for
Belly to belly.
a completely relentless attack from Umaga.
John has to find an opening and respond. This'll do it. Umaga.
Solid spike.
We might see a new champion
Into the
come.
cover. What a kick out at 2.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion.
Are we close to the start of a new reign?
And now the Samoan Bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out.
Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other to their absolute limits.
This has been as physically intense as we expected.
John Cena over the canvas for the attitude adjustment.
The champ taking care of it.
He got it. He got it. Cena got it.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, John Cena!
John Cena overcame the brutality of Umaga and retained his title. What a win for Cena. What a testament to his resilience and drive inside the ring.
It took everything Cena had to stop the Samoan Bulldozer in his tracks. Umaga not only lost out on the WWE Championship, he's no longer undefeated.
But will this be the end of things, or has Cena only just begun to feel the wrath of Umaga? Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing from the top.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
Owen fights back. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Hurricanrana.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is
from the top. What? Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
And Cena retaliates.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oh boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. It always works. Look out. Driven down.
Oh, for the title.
Kick out at one.
A truly impressive kick out this late. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on.
What is Cena doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
Sent right into the corner.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Spinning heel kick.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
That's using your head. He turns it around on Umaga. Stops that offense from connecting.
Trying to escape with a series of elbows.
Twisting into a neck breaker. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop. I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size, his unorthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down. From the top!
Crashing to the floor.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
Colliding with a barricade. Still fighting back. Look at him go.
Shining Wizard!
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
One step ahead there.
Pulls their opponent in. Belly to belly.
And Umaga is in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Getting him right into the corner.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
What
out!
a headbutt. And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Pulled in for
Belly to belly. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. Here it comes.
Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path
Going for the
to the
cover.
title.
Somehow he kicked out.
We knew it was not going to be an easy task to put the champion away, and that's being proven right now.
More like the champions proving that sooner parents than lose their title.
And now the Samoan Bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other to their absolute limits.
This has been as physically intense as we expected.
Here we go. Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize? Slips away just in time.
Sit down, pile driver.
Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike. Oh, he headed toward the title cage.
New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan Bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over.
An incredibly impressive showing from Umaga tonight. Absolutely leveling John Cena in a savage display of dominance.
Will Cena come looking for a rematch? Only time will tell. But for now, this is Umaga's moment. He is your WWE Champion.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. Two bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features two Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team extreme rules match and accompanied by Paul Ellering and a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And a combined weight of 770 pounds. Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
We got 3-minute warning and the Authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
Oh, I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another. It needs a little more than that to end things this early.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Get this back into the ring now.
Clothesline!
Off with their head. And no defense help Razor on that exchange.
Yeah, Rosie delivering the pain.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight. Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Kick to the stomach. Rosie now on the offensive. And wait a minute. What's the manager doing under the apron?
Now, what is this manager bringing out? He should revoke his license for this. Oh, what a knee lift. Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
From the top, carried in a jeopardizing position match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
This is what we expect out of Extreme Rules. No one is safe.
Vicious backbreaker.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
And some effective offense with that one. He'll make his way to the ring.
He's able to avoid heavy contact. Danger there.
Taking this match to the outside. Shoulder right to the midsection. Turns it around.
Keeps him at bay. Still able to do this.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. Watch out. There's a seat for your face.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
Sidewalk slam! And is driving through the ring.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up on the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Ah, shit breaker. He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
You know exactly what you're getting into when you sign up for this kind of match.
Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Heading up to the top turnbuckle.
Taking flight.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
This can't be good. They just missed wildly.
Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward. Back elbow finds the mark.
Elbow after elbow.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. And he slides him back to the mat. Here we go, Byron.
Propped up in the corner.
Answer for each other's offense.
Jamal laying down the gauntlet.
Dragging them out. There's a slam. Setting them up in the corner. What does this superstar have planned? Gonna climb to the second rope.
Beautiful splash. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around. Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
Taken to the floor. And he's got no worries about the count. And he tosses it back in now. What a reversal.
Reversal. Gotta put this away.
Kick out just before 2.
He's still got more left in the tank.
He's already feeling the effects.
Yeah, he's more confident going on the attack.
Oh, man. Nasty STO. Shoulders down. Razor might be down for the count. Cover! Razor gets the shoulder up.
The muscle memory got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before 3.
The WWE Universe is absolutely
Incoming! He's getting fired up now.
really feeding off this crowd.
And Akam is still managing to dish out more damage.
This superstar has control of their opponent, driving them down to the canvas. And what's next? From the middle row.
And a huge splash!
I'm not liking Razor's odds here.
Big forearm.
Has an answer for Akam. Just ejected from the ring. Looking to put this one away here. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw, and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you can feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not only can you go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Look at this.
Samoa drop. Let's hope this thing doesn't get any closer to us.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was awarded to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Returning back to the ring. Targeting the other. That offense might have rocked the confidence of Natalya.
The Queen landing an impressive attack, trying to dominate the opposition.
She's out of it, guys. Big right hand. A quick reversal from her. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Targeting the lower body there, and it was highly effective.
She's got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over.
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for locked in. It's locked in.
She might want to tap here.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
And back into the ring she goes. And looking at the playing field. The majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. This is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside. Big boot. She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending the ladder very challenging.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my God, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of a ladder?
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank? And it's the tally with the reversal.
Head up that ladder. Shut it. This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch looking to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
Really ringing their bell.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close.
Watch out! But now we see Tamina through the air and connects. Quick thinking from Tamina.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Muay Thai clinch. Crashing down like that, having the wind knocked out of you. Never a good time for that to happen.
Superstars who successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Look at this. This can't be good. Shoulder breaker. That is going to hurt.
Back suplex.
He's now looking a bit worse for wear.
Yeah, Becky looks as locked in as ever there.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Just like that. She turned it around.
Ladders in position. Gotta lift the crown.
Victory is within reach now.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
Yeah, certainly seems to be having trouble up there. Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation.
Charlotte with a winning window here.
Hands on the briefcase. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
She's taking things back into the ring.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Hope you got your running shoes tight, boys. We might need to burn out of here.
Just defiantly fighting off her opponent.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but
Soaring!
oh man!
Lynch down on the lift off!
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down to the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Catches the leg. She's getting the ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was awarded to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Carmella might need to start leaning on her in-ring IQ after an attack like that.
And there's that ruthless streak of Charlotte's already just flowing out of her.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one. And she denies Charlotte. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
You've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Yeah, that's scouted. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
He's got it in her hands.
Can she she ended here.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it.
Forcing her right out of the ring.
Heading to ringside now.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
Oh, no, guys. You better get out of here.
Get out of the way, Corey.
Spoken first up top.
Climbing up. It is enough time to go for the win.
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say, don't try this at home, viewers. Because of terrible miscalculations like that. Reaching.
So close to victory. She's been slowed down yet again.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Charlotte's at the top with the briefcase.
Will she rise back to her throne? She's being derailed here.
If this keeps up, climbing that ladder.
Dangling in the air now. That's a long way down.
With authority!
Oh, getting knocked around by the ladder.
She doesn't want to stay there.
Unloading!
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Getting the ladder into position here.
Picked the perfect spot, too.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Where this is going.
Yeah, well, this has the possibility to completely unravel. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
And undeniable athleticism.
This kick.
What a way to get out of that one.
They're both Natalya doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
This is just the kind of message we were expecting. Nothing but aggression being shown here. And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb the ladder. Money in the Bank briefcase.
This new generation of female superstars are providing. This new generation of female superstars are. This new generation of female superstars are providing in another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
She's stretching, but can she get a grip?
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands. Natalya trying to reach out for the contract.
With a history books and a opening once more. Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be at a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
You're looking at the playing field. The majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to pull opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rock arms out tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming-out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
We're getting a little too close for my comfort, guys. Manages to slip out of the way.
That's not going to make Tamina happy.
Yeah, Natalya showed that Hart family wisdom.
Oh, man. That move was a thank you shot to the so-called benevolent queen.
Destructive offense from Natalya.
A second leg drop with a twist.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
Surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Reaching for the prize.
And the opening could be the opening. This is how...
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
And Becky there wasn't looking her best when she took that shot.
Yeah, as Carmella's clearly setting out to prove just how untouchable she really is.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. This new generation of female superstars are providing... Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
The contract that can change lives hanging above from the top. And there's the takedown. Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but will increase your odds if you stay close to the ladder and close to the briefcase.
Can't waste any time now. Got to get it off that hook.
And now Tamina sent ringside. Oh, my God. Oh, a backbreaker.
Right to the spine.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Don't worry about that now. Just get out of the way, Saxton.
No, you know what? Stay right there, Saxton.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoa drop.
Strong impact.
Oh, my gosh. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There's no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And that's not going to make Tamina happy.
Carmella showing she can be a brutal competitor on that exchange.
Turning the tables. Stops the kick. Oh, elbow to the
Kick right to the leg.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming-out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
She puts an end to the pin attempt.
I wonder why. Trouble might be coming our way.
Quick, Saxton, get under the table to protect yourself.
Good idea.
Arms for the second rope. Driving down. Catches the kick.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tie total.
Running leg drop.
She's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen anything good come out of this.
Into the hook. Beautiful.
Setting up the ladder.
This could be it.
Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Quick thinking from Tamina. Did you hear the impact? She countered that into her own offense. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts her speed up the ladder.
It continues to fight off her opponent.
Giant suplex released.
On the apron.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Ooh. Meanwhile,
Charlotte doesn't have a chance of coming back from that maneuver. Brutal forearm.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
whipped across the ring.
That ain't right.
Timely reversal on Lynch.
Slam.
Hooked up.
Shin breaker. Placing the ladder right.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
The Queen has put her opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's in place. Can she end this here?
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture the ring.
Won't get on the hook here.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. Have to move fast. Time is of the essence.
And the safeguard of the ladder has been taken away. Hanging on for dear life.
How long can this last?
Carmella up the turnbuckles.
Launching.
Taking a flight to nowhere. Up and... Face buster. She's starting to wear down here.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Becky's reaching.
Can she unhook it and get closer to reclaiming her championship? 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a 3rd-generation superstar. Women born for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And this has quickly become a match to be remembered.
A classic in the making. How in the world is it going to end?
She set the ladder up dead center.
Her reversal saw.
Incredible suplex. And saw what was coming there. God. And Natalya still able to get on the attack.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior. Yeah. And Carmella with a takedown, looking for a cone of silence submission. It's locked in. This isn't even... about gaining a victory.
He's not going to...
Tamina has something in mind.
And now Tamina.
Tamina wipes out an opponent, but can she seize the opportunity and grab the briefcase?
Tamina's absolutely ripped.
This is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied.
She's trying to slip out of this submission.
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
What a boot.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
Such a punishing submission. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind. All the way to the tippy top of the ladder. I can't watch.
She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Heading back into the ring now.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Oh, that's going to sting.
Just crashing to the arena floor. And Charlotte with a reversal.
Back and forth trading reversals. Oh.
Kick gets caught.
Oh, elbow to the knee.
Extend your leg.
Set out mat slam.
Oh, cracking the kendo stick across the head.
She's making the climb to the top rope.
Up high.
Crash landing.
Becky moves out of the way.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
And things are looking good here. I think the ref might need to put a stop to this.
Those focused attacks on the torso might have done some serious internal damage.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Trying to grab it.
All eyes are glued high above the ring.
She's reaching for it.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Hurry, Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract. Place it up high here. Down. Boom. That puts her on the offensive.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Boom. On the unforgiving steel of the ladder.
She looks like she's struggling for air here.
Yeah, those focused attacks to her core are going to do that. Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb. Boom, German suplex.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
Heart has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
This is her chance. Setting up the ladder in the corner.
Oof. That ladder's going to leave a mark.
This is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied. It's got to be a matter of seconds before we...
Let's go to the submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. Calling her shot with that kendo stick. And she just avoided some serious damage.
submission maneuver is locked in, just sapping her out of energy. And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win?
High risk incoming from the top of the ladder.
Charlotte caught by the counter.
Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
And she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
She's grabbing at the prize now.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
And that definitely made solid impact.
Hit the ropes.
Brutal knee to the side of the face.
And more damage being inflicted on the torso.
Repeatedly going after that midsection. Just devastating. Sit out powerbomb.
Chair shot to Lou.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
Trying to fight out of this submission. I bet we see a tap out soon.
This isn't getting a win, but the pain keeps on building.
And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out the pain.
She's got her in her clutches.
Overhead suplex. Steel chair to the temple.
She can take it.
Reverse DDT.
Her focus on obtaining the prize.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult. Just yank it down. Force it. It's so close.
If only it was that easy.
The prize is in sight, but is it in reach?
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part.
He let suplex rolls through into the disarmer. This could be over. Right into the disarmer.
She's gonna tap.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Knife edge chop way up in the sky.
She's unloading out her opponent.
What a vicious beating. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Could be mere seconds away from unhooking it now.
The prize is within reach.
The prize is literally there for the taking.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina.
connection. I long for separation. In the waning glow, every breath tries hard to escape. The rain is over now. Have you found your grave? Suffocate!
The bell is rung, and now this ladder match can officially get underway.
I really hope these superstars know what they're in for. Of all different matches.
Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.